Hey everyone, it's Oz. Today Hoyoverse graced us with 3.4 Livestream, and I'm gonna show you what we're getting in the new patch in a nice concise manner, as well as say what I think about the new additions. Starting off with new characters. In 3.4 we're getting two kinda newish units. First being Alhaitham, who we know from Sumeru Archon Quest. He's a 5-star Dendro sword user, seems to be designed as an on-field DPS. His kit seems similar to Kuchin's, where his skill infuses his attacks with Dendro. It can also teleport Alhaitham, similar to Kuchin's skill. Alhaitham's skill also generates Chisel Light Mirrors, which deal damage to the enemies with his attacks. After using the burst, the mirrors explode, making a lot of rapid attacks that kinda look like Kuchin's burst. As I said, their kits look very similar. As for his utility passive, he shares it with Ayaka, so when crafting weapon materials, he has a 10% chance to generate the same material. In my opinion, he looks very fun to play, but unfortunately I won't be able to roll for him. Second character, Yao Yao, finally! I've been waiting for her for a very long time. Her design is just so adorable, and she's mentioned in some places in the game. So, Yao Yao is a 4-star Dendro Polearm user from Liyue, and she seems to be a healer. Her skill summons a cute rabbit called Yuegui that throws radishes, healing your character or dealing damage to the enemies. Her burst buffs your Yuegui and also makes it so that Yao Yao spawns a copy of Yuegui when running or jumping. It seems that she can summon up to 3 copies of Yuegui at a time with her burst. I gotta say, I love her kit. It's just hilarious seeing those rabbits throw like 50 radishes at the enemies in a short time. As for her utility passive, she shares hers with Sayu, so she can sneak up on the critters like crystal flies. I'm really excited for her, and I can't wait to use her. Just look at that stumble after her normal attack combo. Yao Yao will be available for free from one of the events in 3.4. We are also getting a new 5-star weapon, Light of Foliar Incision. It follows aesthetics of Tighnari's and Nahida's weapons, and I'm guessing it will be the best weapon for Alhaitham. However, I won't be able to test it. So, what banners are we getting in 3.4 then? In the first phase we're getting Xiao and Alhaitham banners with Yao Yao as a 4-star, and in the second phase we're getting Huta and Yelan, both long awaited by many. My plans? I'm definitely gonna roll for Yelan to upgrade my Yoimiya team. I'd also love to roll for Yao Yao and Xiao, but I'm afraid I don't have enough funds for that after rolling for Raiden's cons. I'll have to do away with C0 Yao Yao then. Alright, so what other additions are there in 3.4? Well, we're getting a new zone called the Desert of Hadramavlet. It's going to be kind of similar to 3.1 zone, but maybe a bit rougher with all these tornadoes and lands formed by them. It also seems that the zone will be following a certain theme of Sumeru, that is, more caves and ruins. I gotta say, not excited about that, but the desert itself looks really cool. Within that new zone we'll be joining our good friends Jet and Benben from 3.1 Story Quest in search of eternal oases made by King Deshret for the goddess of flowers. I really like the theme of those old Sumeru gods, and it's nice to see Jet back, so I can't wait to explore that zone and complete the new quest. In the zone we can also expect some new really cool enemies like this Anemo Serpent boss, some elemental infused beasts, or new elite eremites. I really like the designs of those new enemies. Next up, the events. Remember I mentioned Yao Yao will be given for free in an event? Well, Lantern Rite is here. We're gonna finally meet up with our Liyue friends, and because of a music festival in the new Lantern Rite with Venti. As usual, during Lantern Rite we can expect some Liyue-oriented story and a variety of minigame events. First of them will be Paper Theater, where we'll have to help an actor get to the goal by swapping parts of the 2D stage. Another minigame will be called Radiant Sparks. This one is one of those movement-oriented minigames where we have to run and collect golden coins. But this time with fireworks, to fit the Lantern Rite theme of course. I actually really like those, and the fireworks look really nice, so I'll happily do that one. We're also getting a similar minigame but on the water. Yeah, there will be also a gold coin collecting minigame with Wave Rider, which can be done either in single player or co-op. Maybe I'm gonna try doing some co-op with it. And for the last Lantern Rite minigame, we're getting a combat minigame where we kill small groups of monsters. I like getting more combat in the overworld, so that one is very welcome in my opinion. After obtaining a certain amount of points from the event, we'll be able to choose one of Liyue 4-stars, including Yao Yao as a reward, and you know damn well I'm choosing her. I gotta say, I'm a big fan of Liyue, so it feels really good knowing we'll be able to do something there, because it feels like we haven't visited that place in eternity. As for the other events, as with every Lantern Rite patch, we're getting a login event that gives us 10 intertwined fates. Also, because 2 regions in one patch aren't enough, we're also getting events in Inazuma. First of them will be Almighty Arataki Extraordinary and Exhilarating Extreme Beetle Brawl. I love those names. Where well, we fight with the Onikabuto. Finally! I like that they're finally doing some Onikabuto fighting, because it's been mentioned many times in Inazuma. Another Inazuma event is called Warrior Spirit. This one is one of those parry duel events where we have to use skill at the specific time to block incoming damage and deal heavy damage to the enemy. If I remember correctly, we had something like that during 2.6 patch in Irodori Festival, where we could fight our favorite tea house owner, Oromaru. During the event we'll also see Ayaka's new skin that will be discounted during the patch. And our last event is going to be called Second Blooming. It's a combat-oriented event where you have to make 3 teams which share some of the characters and defeat enemies with those teams. I really like those kinds of events, so I'm particularly excited about that. It's also worth noting that as a reward for this event we're getting a new Lisa skin, which in my opinion looks pretty amazing. Alright, that's it for the events. We're also getting some small additions to Genius Invocation TCG, like Heated Battle Mode, which introduces some new rule to the game. In 3.4 we'll be able to fight while only getting Omni Dice. It seems that we're also getting new Genius Invocation TCG cards, like Klee and Beidou, and maybe more. Okay, I think I covered everything. In short, we're getting 2 new Dendro characters, Alhaitham and Yao Yao, 2 new skins, one for Ayaka and one for Lisa, a new Sumeru zone called Desert of Hadramaveth. We're also getting a Lantern Rite event with 3 view a 4-star character of our choosing as the reward, 2 Inazuma events, Onikabuto fighting and parry oriented duel, and 1 Sumeru event oriented about building teams to fight the enemies, with Lisa skin as a reward. My thoughts? I think that this patch looks incredible. We're finally getting Yao Yao, the new zone looks really cool, Lantern Rite is always welcome, the banners are solid, and I can't wait to try Yelan out. All in all, I'm very excited and I can't wait for 3.4 to release. Alright, thanks for watching, have a great day and see ya!